What is up, Libra? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Please do not force it to fit. I really want to fix my camera. It's like a little tilted and it's driving me crazy. Okay. Let's get right into it. If you want a personal reading, you can book it down below through my website in the description box. If you want a free 15-minute reading, check out Patreon. Check out my Vimeo if you want access to the monthly readings from Patreon. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and hit that notification bell so you see when I post and when I go live. Other than that, Libra, let's get into it. Let's get right to it. Let's use Sun and Moon Tarot for you, actually. Yeah, let's do that. I like being cross-legged, so. I got a microphone finally for my camera, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Show me what I most need to see for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me what I most need to see for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the World in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Wands. I just heard halted progress. This feels like external energies. This almost feels like somebody coming at you aggressively. It doesn't have to be like an actual physical, tangible approach. It could be somebody's actual energy, just feeling their presence very heavily, especially with the King of Wands. It's a very confident, very dominant energy. A King of Wands is very powerful. It's a powerful manifester. It's someone who's very confident in themselves or gives off a very confident energy. They're typically very attractive, very passionate, very fiery, very opinionated. With the World in reverse, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, you very much so feel as if you don't want to be in this cycle anymore or be in this kind of energy with this individual. You're really trying to build something, Ace of Pentacles, for yourself. And this King of Wands coming after it, it does feel like a block. Feels like a block actually in the heart space and the throat as well. You might not be speaking on this to this person. The World is Capricorn, Saturn energy. Five of Wands is Leo energy. Ace of Pentacles is Earth energy. And the King of Wands is Leo energy again. It's also Aries for me as a reader. This feels like it creates a lot of fogginess, a lot of confusion in the headspace. Kind of not a lack of clarity on what to do, where to move forward. Alright, then we have the King of Cups in reverse and the Hierophant. I don't like this. A King of Cups and a King of Wands to me, especially with the King of Cups in reverse, speaks to emotional manipulation. This person might be very charming, might be very loving, but with the King of Cups energy in reverse, it's almost as if they might be emotionally shut down. They might be going through their own aspects of healing within themselves. And with the Hierophant there, you have a very strong soul contract with them, because the Hierophant speaks to marriage, contracts, institutions, also speaks to higher consciousness energy and lessons. I feel like you're actually trying to embody Hierophant energy, seeing the purpose of this dynamic with this individual. But and I feel like that's why you haven't walked away from it quite yet. I don't think that it's time to walk away, to be honest. Bottom of the deck, yeah, we have Death in reverse. We just have Death. Sorry, I thought it was in reverse, but it's not. We have Death. And then we have the Emperor underneath. Yeah, this person's going through their own transformation. This could be your own masculine energy as well, so just be mindful of that. So if you feel that you've been trying to progress or move forward or attain something and it's not working and you're kind of hitting a brick wall, it's the need for you to open up your heart space and your own masculine energy, because there's a very ambitious King of Wands energy, but the King of Cups in reverse speaks to being emotionally shut down, not really tapped into the intuitive side of yourself or what the soul wants to create. And when you go through this transformation with Death, I keep wanting to say it's in reverse, but it's not. With Death here, That's what leads to this divine masculine energy. So this masculine energy here is going through a shift in consciousness, especially with the Hierophant afterward. Underneath it all is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, though, which speaks to that stagnancy that we're experiencing right now. So this could be somebody in your environment, or it can be yourself. So just be mindful of that. Okay, let's use Rider Waite to clarify for Libra. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Why is the World here for Libra? I just heard formidable. Formidable. Knight of Swords in reverse. I want to know like the textbook definition of it. Inspiring fear or respect for being impressively large, powerful, intense, or capable. Like I said, they're very confident in themselves. This King of Wands energy, it's imposing. It's just imposing. It's overwhelming. So if this is somebody in your environment, which for some of you I do think that's more so the case than it is your own actual energy, this is them imposing themselves on your current cycle, right? And with the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's kind of this, you're resisting that energy, trying not to let it almost like impede on you. I don't really want you consuming my energy right now. I recognize that what's going on internally with you has nothing to really do with me, and it doesn't reflect how much love or care I have for you as an individual. You're simply going through something, and I understand that. I feel like you have a lot of compassion for this person, but there's just a need for space between the two of you right now. I don't feel an ending. I just feel that both of you are kind of like, I need some time. Let's look at the World here in reverse. Yeah, Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands, I do feel separation with this. I feel like I'm trying to move myself in this direction. You're clearly not on that part of your own path yet. It's kind of like they're trying to impose themselves onto you. Like, but this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. And you're kind of like, okay, well, you can go ahead and do that. But that is not what I'm being guided to do. That's what you want to do. That's the cycle you want to go in. That's fine. You just really don't want that conflict. Or this could be you trying to impose a path that you want on another, and they're resisting. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and the Hangman. Yeah, you feel Ten of Swords, bottom of the deck. Yeah, you see very clearly that this person's going through their own transformation. With the Hangman, that's you having this new perspective of yourself, of your situation and your surroundings. You're understanding that I've actually closed out my own Ten of Swords. I've gone through my own transformation. I don't need to absorb the energy of somebody else going through theirs. So it kind of feels like one person's ended a Ten of Swords cycle. They might be partnered or friends or family with another person going through this same situation who's just kind of like tagging along behind them, going through the same thing. A Queen of Pentacles energy is very stable, grounded, nurturing energy. It's a mini Empress energy, divine feminine energy. It's someone who's capable of providing for self, very confident in self, knows how to run a business really well, also knows how to support oneself, right? They're not going to be reliant on another individual. With the Five of Wands in reverse, they don't want to fight. They don't want to have conflict or drama with this person. With the Hangman there, they really don't want to stay stagnant anymore either, right? Because the Hangman in reverse speaks to coming out of limbo, coming out of the in-between. They're really eager to step into this new cycle because they've achieved a higher state of consciousness. They're coming back home to self, and I feel that this is majority of the Libra collective. So let's see. Let's look at this Ace of Pentacles. Of course. Yeah. Look what came out. Ten of Swords and the Page of Cups in reverse. So the delay in this new cycle actually feels like the fact that we're waiting on this other individual. So you two might have a purpose or a path together, or this just might be a really strong soulmate connection, especially with the Hierophant there that speaks to contracts. Like I said, it feels like we're just waiting on, it's like we're kind of holding our partner like, hey, are you good back there? Oh, you're at the Nine of Swords? Okay. And we're just kind of waiting for them to go through their path. And that's okay, because we're all on our own timeline. Ten of Swords and the Page of Cups, they're still working on opening up their heart space, which would explain why they're showing up as the King of Cups in reverse, right? They're still working on integrating a lot of the pain and trauma that they've experienced and learning how to be open and vulnerable about that. And that's what's delaying this new cycle, okay? If this is their own feminine energy with this Queen of Pentacles, their feminine energy is very aware of what's going on. It's just a matter of their masculine energy being ready to actually take action on it. They're in analyzing mode, right? Because the feminine energy doesn't take action. It sits back and receives information. Masculine energy is where we take action and movement from. So, let's look at this King of Wands. Actually, I want to look at the King of Wands. Page of Pentacles in reverse and Death. Yeah, so Page of Pentacles in reverse to me is my self-reflector card. Literally reflecting on the past, looking at the pentacle in their hand, looking at the things that were unstable, the things they want to end and change and transform, right? King of Wands. That's where their passion is, right? That's what they want to go after. They have the ambition within them, but it's just the matter of learning to open up the heart space so they can actually be vulnerable and take the action they want to take on it. Let's look at this King of Cups. For Libra. Because again, this could be you or it could be somebody in your environment. So if this is your masculine energy, yep, we have Three of Swords in reverse, the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Wow. Okay, so this masculine energy is working through a lot of healing of the heart space, suppressed emotions, and a lot of things that have created, it's stagnant energy. It's a lot of things that have created blocks in their movement and progression on their path, okay? A lot of which is rooted in insecurities or a sense of not having the stability or safety in themselves, their environment, their relationships, etc., right? And that's all coming from this analysis paralysis. Like I said, if this is all one individual, they're sitting in the feminine energy, right? They're analyzing a little too much at this point, and that's what's keeping them from moving forward because they're not allowing their masculine side to open up emotionally to really go towards the things they are passionate about. It's like saying, hey, I really want to start this business, but emotionally I have all this fear of not being worthy of a business or not being worthy of success. That's keeping me trapped and not allowing me to take that step forward. That's where the lessons come in. Okay, so let's look at the Hierophant because the Hierophant is indicative of lessons, contracts, higher consciousness energies, so the shift, right? So let's look at the Hierophant. Justice, I love it. And the Five of Cups, this is repairs. I like this. And the Seven of Swords, bottom of the deck, it's releasing those limiting beliefs, the self-sabotaging habits as well. With Justice in the Five of Cups, it's almost like finding the balance within self and repairing the things that are not emotionally fulfilling about this contract or the way that you have been communicating in your own mind. Because the Hierophant, since it is higher consciousness energy, it does speak to the way of your own inner dialogue. Okay? I like this. I like this a lot. Your connection with your higher self. That's how I should say it. You're realizing that there's been a deeper connection with the ego, which rules your fears, your limiting beliefs, the negative self-talk, than there has been with higher self. And now we're restoring that balance to bring us into a higher frequency. Yep. We're dropping the things that no longer serve us. Two of Pentacles. No more teeter-tottering between ego, intuition. Which one am I actually listening to? We're finding the balance between higher self and a stable place. We're finding that stability, right? But it comes with integrating all the pain and all the trauma of our past and accepting it. Let's look at Death, which in this deck is considered rebirth. Ten of Cups in reverse. Letting go of all the things that we thought were actually our happiness, but in all reality, were just things we were holding on to, most likely out of familiarity, right? And there's the King of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, finding your balance, the true pair, the stability, right? Letting go of the old contracts. I'm taking those two. Yep. And then we're going into healing mode because now we want the Ace of Pentacles. finally resting, rejuvenating. With the Four of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles, this just tells me it's going to be a process. It's going to take some time for this person. They might be actually resisting a lot of letting themselves sit back and just rest, relax, and being open to these new opportunities, and actually taking that first step to have that opportunity. Because bottom of the deck, the ending energy is the Hermit and the Magician, right? The Hermit wants to find the star. They want to find enlightenment. They want to find their path, what is meant for them, what's destined for them. And the Magician speaks to that personal power, having the power to actually manifest that reality for oneself. But that comes with having the emotional faith in oneself to create said reality, right? This person, a lot of this is going to be reframing their thought process from one that's very critical and limiting to one that's very uplifting and positive about themselves and what they're capable of creating, right? Because it's a unity consciousness, right? I am powerful, you are powerful, we are powerful. I'm one, you are one, we are one, right? So check out the affirmation meditation playlist I have. There's a lot of affirmations on there that I listen to myself that helped me go through a very similar lesson on my path. I'd recommend listening to them as soon as you wake up, before you go to bed, saying them out loud, writing them. That's how you manifest. It's also how you reprogram your mind from a limiting belief to one that's more positive. Okay? But this is what I have for you. I hope you guys like this reading. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.